All right. Take 743.
I'll get it right this time.
You do the intro.
Welcome to the Franklin Bedroom Podcast Studios. I'm Emily, and this is Dwight, and we are your hosts for episode 17
of The Waft.
Yes.
She crushed it.
I know. I
Crushed
only had
it.
like a million tries.
Yeah. So hopefully this works this time. Last week you might have saw a little blurb that an episode went up. It came down. Technical difficulties, and again, we just started recording it again, and we got 4 minutes in, and the video froze. So if you know any good video production or just things for us to record on other than photo booth on MacBook, high value production coming at you here, let us know. But we are getting down to the nitty gritty of doing every Sunday. The Waft is going to come at you. It was real sporadic there for a while, but we're holding ourselves accountable.
It's perfect
Sunday.
because Sunday evenings, if you're dreading Monday or Monday morning, if you need a little pick-me-up, we're here for you with an episode of The Waft.
Yeah, and she didn't get taller than me. She's actually sitting on a chair for once.
I'm not sitting on the floor.
Instead of just random cushions.
I've decided episode 17 is time to upgrade.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Sundays, are we going to have an episode, though, next week?
Yeah.
We'll record it at our destination?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We're going out to Colorado next week, so we'll have another Eagle edition for you. And before we get into things this week, episode 16, 2 weeks ago, we said, send us your questions. Let's not talk about poop anymore after the famous or infamous poop episode. Guess what? We got more poop questions. And Steph Spencer, thanks for the poop book, fart number 3.
Yeah, fart number 3 is the best fart sound in the fart book.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, so if you're at the studio, just come talk to us. We'll show you the fart book. It's fantastic. Quick questions from Sandra, who is a loyal listener and also the Waft candle tester.
Sniffer. Yeah.
Sniffer. So it goes hand in hand.
Official sniffer.
Official sniffer. She had more questions. It's quite the lengthy list, but guess what?
You got to give the people what they want.
Got to give them what they want. You guys want the poop questions. We're going to give you the poop questions. First and foremost, over or under for a new TP roll. Like if you put it over or under, no debate. It's over. You still do under at times.
I do. It just piss you off at this
and it works because if you go under and you know that is, if you don't know if that's like, hey, this is the right way, you just send us a message. We'll straighten you out.
I do it in the men's bathroom at Cycle Bar. I put it under. Oh.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, we're back. Just stop moving and maybe it'll fix itself.
Maybe. So there's a glitch there again. We'll see what happens. And preferred brand doesn't really matter to me. I don't need to spend a bunch on the name brand Charmin. Just give me 2-ply as long as it's not sandpaper. I can find it at Aldi for $4 cheaper than Charmin name brands. Shout out Aldi. This week's sponsor, not some sort of band that goes on your head that I'm not going to mention because their loss. 3, what preventative measures do you take to control the smell with the fan? Do you turn it on before, during, or after? You do it before, not only to control the smell, but to control the sound.
Yeah, it's essential.
Because just trying to make the romance go up, I don't even go poop anymore. I just use the bathroom. That's all I do.
We're working towards it.
I can't say I'm going poop anymore, but when I go in there and that fan goes on, you can't hear anything. You don't know what's going on. Or if you're ever in a hotel and you're sharing a hotel with someone and maybe the fan's quiet, turn the water on too. The shower or the sink, a little extra soundproofing. Pro tip for you. Pro tip. And then lastly, she said it should be written into every wedding vow that husbands shall not crop dust their wife in a department store. It's not the fellas that are crop dusting. It's you. Ladies. See, nope. She's getting red right now because she knows it's true.
It's not true.
Guys are going to fart. They're going to laugh. It's going to be loud. I've been there, done that. Ladies are going to get a little tootski, get a little red, and then scurry off and crop dust and hope that nobody noticed it was them.
Yeah, but then they'd be like, oh my God, do you smell that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the old saying, whoever smelt it,
dealt it.
Yeah. So if you think that is different, let us know. But I'm a pretty good detective, and I feel very good about that detective work right there. Moving on. Do you want to tell them about our new... You're real excited about this, so...
I am really excited about this. Macklemore, good thing you're here, because we have to break some news to you.
It's not that. It's this first.
Oh, shoot Patoon, yes.
Yeah.
You are looking at the new Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. We have played tennis once, but we are officially tennis people. My forearm today, I should move slower, has got no range of motion. I'm so sore. When we were in Colorado, my mom had all of our tennis rackets because we used to take lessons all the time. And so we took them, and we've decided that we're going to play tennis. It's going to be an activity that we do for the next 4 or 5 weeks until Nebraska turns into the worst place in the world with winter, and then we won't play anymore.
And thank God it is tennis and not running. Like, you're still running
we're
while
still
doing
running. No, Run Club is still a thing.
Yeah, without me.
No.
I'm tennis club.
No.
Also, we should mention we played on the pickleball course for half of the time.
We had to warm up with the pickleball court,
yeah.
And then we did graduate to the big people court.
Yeah.
And people have already messaged us being like, "Oh my God, let's play tennis together." We have to I have to work on just hitting the ball in the vicinity of the court.
She gets it over the net.
I get it over the net. And sometimes we rally, but most of the time I'm hitting it off into the distance. So once I get it to where I'm hitting it back and forth, a little more consistent, for sure.
We'll be there.
We're looking for some tennis partners.
Spring 2022. We got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. Actually,
you are out of Run Club now. If we go through with our decision, you are out of Run Club because I will have a new running partner. This is another pro for going forward with this decision.
This is also true. So, yeah, this is huge. The episode that got erased, we talked about Emily and Frank, Frank loves everybody, how Emily just doesn't like Franklin. But I think what is about to transpire, potentially, could switch that. And it is in my phone, titled, The Great Puppy Debate. Take it away.
Well, I have been looking to expand our family, whether it's with a kitten or a puppy, for quite some time now, because Macklemore and we speak to each other, and I feel like he's bored and he kind of wants a friend. So that got me thinking, okay, maybe, we should get him a friend. So I found a kitten who was my second soulmate. Macklemore's my first soulmate. This kitten was my second soulmate, and Dwight is my third soulmate. But unfortunately, other people felt the same way. And so he had a long wait list for adoption. And I'm just not about to adopt any cat. You have to have a connection. So then I went on, I'm unfortunately a part of this puppy Facebook group in Nebraska. And this guy posted about these, apparently it's a Goldador. It's a golden retriever lab mix. And he just had puppies. And so I was like, shoot patoot. I messaged him. We went today and met the puppies.
For you visual
listeners, yeah. I mean...
Yes.
Yeah. So he had 14, and we really loved this one with the black collar.
He's a little boy.
Yeah. I'm going to be the only girl in the family. We're just going to continue the boys until we have kids, and then we'll probably have girls.
Son of a bitch. I have 3 older brothers, so it's... And Emily has brothers, so there's no sisters.
It's definitely going to happen.
Fucked.
Yeah,
you spell it out.
Screwed.
That's what's happened when we have kids.
And they're going to be musicians.
They're not going to be, and no sports.
It's just going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be great.
No, they're going to be tennis players because their parents are tennis players.
With our legs, they're going to have legs that are 7 feet long. Yeah. So they're going to be spiders.
They don't have a choice. They're F1 drivers. They're going to be Formula 1 racers.
They'll be longer than a car.
It's fine. Max Verstappen's tall. Anyway, so great puppy debate. Do we get a puppy or not? I think we're definitely leaning pro.
Well, we put a deposit on the dog that we don't get back.
Breaking news, put a deposit on the puppy. So, made a step towards it, and we're just going to think about it for 48 hours.
Already somewhat paid off, so that kind of we didn't want to lose it, though. So
he was the one we wanted, and they had a lot of people coming to look, so we wanted to make sure that we got that one if we decide to move forward.
The pros are, I think, it'll help Emily like Frank a little more, because Frank has a ton of energy, and a puppy's going to have a lot of energy, so they'd play and they'd bond. And yes, I think she would see it and be like, okay, at least Frank is making the puppy happy, so you don't.
I think that's totally going to backfire, because I have dreamed of a golden retriever since I was 9 years old, and now I would be getting a puppy that I've always wanted, and so I'm going to love the puppy, and all of my love will be going to Macklemore and Frank.
So I'm screwed. I'm screwed in this, honestly.
You're screwed, and Frank. I mean, I'm just going to dislike him even more because I'll have a brand new puppy that's mine.
I'll be living in the basement, and
you and Frank can move to the basement.
Yeah. Carrie can tell me all about how basements are 78 degrees at people's houses, and
exactly.
it's still really warm down there. I think
it'll be good for Franklin because he'll have someone to play with, and I think
we're not super busy or anything. We don't have a business, and I'm not making candles and eating the accountability buddy. So
since when have we done anything traditionally?
That's a good point. Point.
Definitely not. I think my only concern is Macklemore, is introducing them. So if you have tips for puppy and cat meetings, that would be awesome.
Well, the funny thing about it is she looked it up, like introducing a puppy to a cat, and everything like lends itself towards if the puppy's too aggressive or the puppy does this. I'm like, I ain't worried about the effing puppy. I'm worried about this cat trying to whoop the dog's ass. That's
inevitable. I mean, Macklemore's going to kick the shit out of him, but then he'll learn hopefully quickly.
He's a dick.
Yeah, but he's also the biggest love bug ever.
He's also a dick.
Anyway.
He's super cute and nice, but he's a dick.
It's not even that, like, they won't get along. I just don't want Macklemore to feel like I don't love him as much. You know, I don't want him to feel like, oh, she got a new puppy, so she doesn't love me anymore. I don't want him to feel stressed out in our home. I still want it to be his little home and his happy place. And so I don't want to disrupt his life any. But I've always dreamed of having a dog. I love dogs, except Franklin, and so I don't know. It's a really hard decision.
I don't know.
I feel like I need to consult Heather and Rob. I don't think they're podcast listeners, but because they have
cats
and they have their husky, and so I need to know how they introduced them. Do they get along?
That's a good point. So if you guys out there have cats and dogs and you have the cats first, let us know. How'd you introduce them?
Yes.
Be quick because we got like 48 hours to make this decision final. Yes. So urgency with this. People.
Also, it's like kids. Like, can I love anything more than I love Macklemore? I don't know.
It's no. One step at a time here. So the great puppy debate. Yes or no, do we get this adorable little guy?
Flubber!
I can't see.
It's there.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He's real freaking cute.
He would be at Cycle Bar all the time.
We'd bring him to Cycle Bar quite a bit. So there's that.
If you're allergic, you should probably cancel your membership.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like there's a mask mandate, so yeah, you wouldn't get those allergens.
Yeah.
Sounds right. So yeah, the great puppy debate is probably the name of this episode because we need to know. And then just wrapping things up, some of you guys have noticed that there's candles in the bathrooms at Cycle Bar. And no,
it's not because Dwight took shit.
Yeah, Kelly Cadillac thinks it's because I dropped the big deuce in his words.
Yeah.
That is not what happened. And
I mean, that did happen.
It did happen, but it's not the reason for the candles being lit. That is our test sense for the Waft. And as I told our security team on Saturday morning, looking to have them ready for production and sales by October. So if you smell them in the restroom, give us your feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see changed. Or if you think they smell good, just let us know. That positive feedback is awesome. And then the accountability buddy, I've had 3 meetings so far, and I said I was giving away 1 more free session or 2 more free sessions. Somebody took me up on that first one. So I got 1 more free session before this whole thing, just takes off to the moon, and I'm pretty much, the next. I don't know who famous life coaches are.
Rachel Hollis.
Yeah, I'm a motivational mentor though, so not those life coaches. So if you're looking to conquer some goals or figure out your goals, let me know. Let's talk and let's see, Cycle Bar, accountability buddy, the Waft, a puppy, what else?
I mean, since you're plugging yourself, I posted a new blog today. So if you go to thewaft.org, check that out.
Thewaft.org, check out her writing skills from Medill.
Yeah.
AKA master's degree from Northwestern. She doesn't toot her own horn enough, so I'll toot it. Toot, toot. Yeah, that's what's going on in the world. So if you listen to this Sunday night, Monday morning, whenever you listen, hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope this provides some sort of escape for you. And most importantly, let us know what the hell we should do about a puppy. Ready? Break.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Yeah, bye. Peace out, Cubby Scouts.